think that they know everything about their home planet. At the same time, there are a lot of creatures you have never seen. What's more, even scientists haven't come across a big part of existing life forms yet. For example, let's look at 11 amazing animals that haven't been discovered until recently, many of which have big, long $10 Latin names too. Number 1. Tardigrades. Sounds like me when I was in grade school. When I was tardy, I didn't get good grades. But no, that's not it. These microscopic creatures were first discovered in 1773 by a German zoologist. It was he who gave these tiny guys their name. However, tardigrades are often called moss piglets and water bears. Wow. These are multi-legged, plump creatures, and you can see them only under a microscope because their length is just 0.02 of an inch. Tardigrades are spread all over the globe, from deep-sea waters to humid rainforests. But why is the discovery of these organisms mentioned among the most recent findings? The thing is that last year, Dr. Kazuhara Arakawa from Tokyo's Keio University discovered a new type of tardigrades. It happened when he was collecting samples of moss from his apartment's parking lot. What distinguishes the new moss piglet from its siblings is its bumpy eggs and short, clunky legs. The most fantastic thing about tardigrades is that they are some of the most resilient creatures on Earth. These little guys live for several decades, and some fossilized remains date back to 500 million years ago. Tardigrades can easily survive if temperatures fall to 328 degrees Fahrenheit below zero, or if it gets as hot as 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Besides, they can withstand boiling liquids, huge amounts of pressure, radiation, and even space vacuum. No wonder they're still around after 5 mass extinctions. Number 2. Super stinger wasp, Calistoga crassicaudata. Yep, a $10 Latin name. On July 6, 2018, a group of Finnish scientists who explore the Amazon region discovered a new species of parasitoid wasp equipped with a huge stinger. This creature immediately claimed its space on the list of the scariest insects. The wasp's body is only about 1/3 of an inch long, but its stinger is approximately half the length of its body. What's so scary about such a small creature? Well, it's the way it uses its stinger. First of all, the wasp impales its prey, paralyzes it, and then deposits its eggs inside. As a result, baby wasps, also known as larvae, hatch inside the body of the host, usually a caterpillar or a spider. After birth, they make their way outside. Naturally, hosts don't survive this process. Sound familiar? Like they stole this from Alien? No, the wasp had it first. Luckily, these nightmarish creatures aren't strong enough to pierce your skin, so even if you find one of these wasps in your backyard, there's no need to panic. Really. Number 3. Big-eyed shark, Squalus clarkae. In the middle of 2018, scientists from Florida discovered a new cute shark species. Right, you heard correctly, that was cute. This shark is a miniature animal with enormous eyes. It combines the feature of an anime character with an alien from another galaxy. The length of this shark is 20 to 28 inches, which is not longer than an arm's length. These creatures dwell in the waters of the Gulf of Mexico. Also, this species is one of those sharks you shouldn't be afraid of. It's way too small to harm you. Number 4. Orthoxanthus elongata. With an armored back and 2 rows of hard spikes lining its sides, this creature would make your hair stand on end if it hadn't gone extinct many millions of years ago. In fact, Orthoxanthus elongata lived 515 million years ago. The length of its spikes, which extend in all directions, was bigger than the width of the creature itself. So, only 2 fossilized remains of the animal have been discovered. Scientists are still unsure how this 1/10 of an inch long creature moved around. All these newly discovered creatures are amazing, aren't they? But wait, there's more to come. The following animals were brought to light several years earlier, but this doesn't make them any less exciting. Number 5. Frog the shapeshifter, Pristimantis mutabilis. Shapeshifting frogs live in Ecuador and can change their skin texture on a whim. One moment, you see a relatively ordinary smooth frog in front of you, but the next moment it turns into a scary bumpy something with a back covered with horn-like prickles. This ability helps the frog to blend in with the environment and thus hide from predators. Scientists are still not sure how the creature manages this trick. Probably thanks to the structure of the frog's skin, water moves inside and changes the skin texture. Or they use makeup. Number 6. The turtle that glows in the dark. This amazing turtle does glow neon red and green. And no, radiation doesn't have anything to do with this feature. The glowing hawksbill turtle is the first discovered turtle with biofluorescence. It means that it reflects the blue light which hits the surface of the water and transforms it into a different color, mostly orange, red, and green. You can meet this unique animal in the tropical waters of the Pacific, Atlantic, and Indian Oceans. Number 7. Colorful crayfish. Charax pulcher. Although this colorful crayfish has been on sale since the 2000s, researchers started to study this species only in 2015. That's also when the creature got its scientific name. The most distinct feature of colorful crayfish is, well, its bright color. Duh! The crayfish have a fairly long lifespan, about 40 years. They eat rotting wood and leaves, carcasses, and insects. Yum! Adult specimens don't have any natural predators, but younger ones should be wary of big fish and platypuses. Number 8. Psychedelic sea slug. Phylodesmium acanthorhinum. This faceless creature looks like something that has arrived from space. Its finger-like protrusions pulse and emit rosy blue light. This kind of sea slug lives in the waters near the Japanese island of Okinawa, some other islands in the region, and around the Great Barrier Reef. It's a small creature with a cylindrical body and conical rhinospores. Its length doesn't exceed 1 inch. Scientists believe that this critter is a previously missing link between sea slugs which feed on microscopic organisms and those which eat corals. Number 9. Peekaboo spider. Jotus remus. Now, at first sight, there's nothing unusual about this minuscule jumping spider which was first discovered in 2016. It has neither a scary appearance nor a colorful design. But if you look at this guy more attentively, you'll notice that it has heart-shaped paddles on the third pair of its legs. The thing is, to attract the attention of a female, the spider hides under a leaf, raises these paddles, and enthusiastically waves them around. The poor guy may have to do this for hours until a female takes notice. Maybe he should try speed dating. Number 10. Pig-nosed vampire rat. Hyorhinomus stuemki. The nose of this little rat resembles that of a cute piglet, but its teeth can make you run away screaming. This rodent, which lives on the Indonesian island of Sulawesi, was discovered only in 2013. Scientists were intrigued by the nose of this animal. It's pretty large and upturned, which makes the rat stand out among its relatives. Another curious feature of the newly discovered critter is its teeth. The rat has incredibly long incisors, which prevent the animal from closing its mouth. The length of the bottom teeth reaches 3/4 of an inch long, which is a lot in comparison with the small body of the animal. On top of that, scientists haven't figured out yet why the rat needs such a weird nose shape. Number 11. Beetle the Traveler. Nymphster cronauri. This smart beetle was discovered in 2014 in Costa Rica. It's a tiny creature, not bigger than about 6/100 of an inch long. It means that you can line up 16 of them head to tail, and they will fit in the space of 1 inch. But that's not the most exciting thing about these bugs. They live nowhere else but among one particular species of army ants, Eciton mexicanum. These ants don't have a permanent nest, they're nomads. They move to their next destination for about 2 weeks, then spend the same time in this location. As for our beetle, it's a hitchhiker which uses ants as a transport means. The body of the beetle has the shape, the size, and the color of the ant's abdomen. It grabs onto the shiny part of the ant's belly with the help of its mouth parts. After that, it just lets the host do all the walking. At first glance, it seems as if the ant has 2 abdomens, but in fact, the top part is Beetle the Traveler. So there you have it. What bugged you the most? I mean, which animal amazed you the most? You can vote for your favorite one in the comment section below, and don't forget to explain why you picked this one. Remember to give us a thumbs up, share this video with your friends, and join us on the bright side of life by hitting subscribe.